So after your freshman year at Santa Fe, you decided to go to University of Indy. Um, Talk to me about what it was like arriving at UIndy.
So yeah, I committed to UIndy during during the pandemic. I couldn't really take any visits, so it was kind of tough. Like for my recruitment, I had a couple D1 offers, couple D1 interests, other D2s offers, but yeah, I just felt like UIndy was like I knew the coach there for 3 years prior, um, and I just felt like it was a family atmosphere. Like he wanted the best for everybody on the team. There was no favorites. There was no. I could tell. I could tell that he wanted the best for everybody on the team. He showed me the facilities, whatever. And then, like throughout the summer, we were on Zooms and stuff. And, like that's when I could really tell like it was a place for me. When I got here, of course, because COVID, I had the quarantine for 2 weeks, which sucked. But when I actually like arrived on campus, some like four of my teammates met me upstairs. They were happy I was there. The facilities are great. The campus is great. You could just tell like even when the first day I got here, coach took me out to eat. He was like, a lot of players that come here end up staying here and like living here for the rest of their life. So, get used to it. And I was like, me thinking, I'm like, man, I'm about to go back to Canada after this or go play pro or something. But now, like, since I've been here for 2 months or 3 months or whatever it is, I could definitely see what he's talking about. It's a city you would want to be in. It's not too flashy, but it's also not small. Like it's plenty of stuff to do. It's pretty cool with me. So,
What's been the biggest difference in like the lifestyle and just everything in general coming from junior college in Santa Fe versus being there at University of Indy?
at JUCO, they kind of like, guide you through, hold your hand. When you at a 4 year, it don't go like that. You're a man. You gotta, go do it on your own. Go figure it out. Especially like with the Zoom stuff, like for classes. Like they gonna have like some help for you, some academic help, but they ain't gonna do it all for you type stuff. And yeah, it's difference in for like basketball. It's just more up tempo. Like in JUCO you can get away with like getting water and like walking on the floor. You can't get away with that. You get your water, and you sprint to your next spot. Like everything you just pay attention to way more details. And that's why it's another level of basketball because they're way more disciplined. They pay attention to details. So that's probably like the biggest thing.
How has that made you a better player and a better person?
It just helps the discipline. You can never be too disciplined. You need discipline in everything in life. It's not just basketball. Work, whatever it is, you're gonna need to be disciplined and be on your stuff. Um, but also like the players they're just way better. 4 year players are here for a reason. I know everybody likes to look into like levels of D1, D2, but I'm telling you, a lot of these players they either transferred from D1, so they could have played there anyways, or turned down D1 offers. So like, it's just it's gonna challenge you. So it's obviously gonna make you better when you face those challenges.
What would you say to somebody that is thinking like Division II basketball isn't like the real deal or it's not tough? Like, what would you say to somebody that's thinking
I
things
would
like that?
tell, I would tell them come find out because I thought the same thing. I'm telling you, I keep it real. When I came out of JUCO, I was like, man, this D2 stuff, it ain't gonna be whatever. Like I know I could play D1, but man, it's not like I came here, everything was given to me. Like, no, you gotta work for everything you get. You gotta work for minutes because now it ain't just freshman and sophomore on the team. You're playing with guys that are 23-year-old that are seniors or fifth year seniors that are ready to go play pro basketball after this. So, it's just way more of a challenge. So you could say, oh, it's not that, but until you come watch a practice or actually step in between lines with these guys, you can't say that.
It's definitely, I know for sure it's definitely a higher level where you are, but like just for me personally, just coming into JUCO, I kind of Like I expected it to be tough, but I didn't think that it would be as tough as it is. I know it's kind of like how you just said basically the same thing. You didn't really think it would be as tough. College basketball, period, like college sports, period, is all like it's all tough. It's hard to win games. It's hard to practice. It's hard to make it through a season. It's tough. Like it's not easy. It's a reason that people play in college, and so many people don't get the opportunity or don't make it or don't continue to play when they do make it to college. So I think that you being able to adjust there and making the best of your opportunity, that's big time for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think about it. Like, even at JUCO and here, like when you're in high school and you play a team, it's like, yeah, we just gotta worry about like the best player on the team. When you playing in college, you gotta think everybody on this court was probably the best player on their high school team, or not like the second best player. So the competition is obviously gonna be higher. Like, it's not gonna be like high school.